Chris Daly, the former Dundee United player, getting one back for Derby County. Now to Rugby Park for that first match report. Kilmarnock Aberdeen, the shock result of the day, and Gordon Dunwoody.
Yes, Kilmarnock 3, Aberdeen 0, and the Kilmarnock revival continues with a superb all-action performance, taking the 3 points that lifts him off bottom spot in the table. Start of the show was young Alex Burke, who set off up the win with goals early in each half. The opener came in 11 minutes. The teenager finished off a Billy Findlay cross after Kiriakov had failed to clear. The second came just before the hour mark with a bulleted header from an Ali Mitchell cross, leaving Nicky Walker helpless in the visitors' goal. And the third came deep into injury time when substitute Nicky Walker added the icing to the cake for Kilmarnock. Killie showed their hand early in this one, with Mark Reilly testing Walker twice in the opening 60 seconds. Then Ali Mitchell came close before that opening Burke strike. Billy Dodds did have the ball in the net for Aberdeen just in the half-time whistle, but his effort was ruled out for offside, and that was the closest Aberdeen came. All in then a thoroughly deserved victory for Kilmarnock, and the Rugby Park faithful will enjoy Christmas just a little bit more after this result. The score again, Kilmarnock 3, Aberdeen 0.
No manager, but no problem for Kilmarnock as they see off the Dons.
Well, the season of goodwill doesn't extend to the manager's office as another Scottish football boss packs his bags. Eamon Bannon's exit from Brockville signalled the arrival of a man who also knows a thing or two about Christmas sackings, Alec Totten. At Kilmarnock, Mark Hateley says no this week, and the result against Aberdeen would surely have given caretaker boss Bobby Williamson a shout for a permanent place at Rugby Park. Club chairman Ronnie Hamilton.
I think the performance of the team could have done nothing but enhance his prospects for the job. He's always been a contender for the situation, and we'll have considered other people too, and we've kept Bobby fully informed of that. But we don't want to rush into any decision that we don't feel right to the club.
And then, just minutes after that interview last night, Airdrie gave Alex McDonald permission to speak to Kilmarnock about the vacancy. He now looks the likely candidate.
Kilmarnock wasted no time in giving Aberdeen a taste of things to come. Less than 20 seconds gone. Chaos in the Dons' defence. Reilly in there, but Walker saved them. But Aberdeen all over the place early on. The Dons goalkeeper really had to be on his toes because his defenders certainly weren't. Ali Mitchell now in on goal. Walker to the rescue again. The Rugby Park side had teenager Alex Burke making his first start in their top team, and he marked his coming of age in style. What a great goal from him. Kilmarnock 1 up. 11 minutes gone. Kiriakov's leap couldn't stop Burke crashing in the left footer past Walker. It took the Dons half an hour to trouble Lekovic in the Killie goal. Dean Windass there with a strike. That's a good save from Lekovic. Billy Dodds has just signed a new contract with the Dons, and he thought he'd scored here. Paul Bernard with a strike. Dodds in on it. He thought he'd nipped his 19th goal of the season, but he was offside, so no goal. 7 minutes into the second half, 19-year-old Burke really came of age. He did so after some great running from Ali Mitchell. The cross was good. And how's that for a great finish from the youngster? Killie 2 up, relief all round. A shock result was in store here. Aberdeen only threatened to score once in the second period. Again, it was Windass set up by Dodds. There's a layoff, and there's Windass with the shot, and Lekovic to Killie's rescue again. But Bobby Williamson was on for a great result as caretaker boss. Alan Kerr fired in the cross here, and unmarked in the middle, Mark Roberts beat Walker. 3-0, quite a day for the Ayrshire side. 3 goals, and remember, they came without the services of top striker Paul Wright. A clutch of Santas going home disappointed after that result.
Alex seems to be getting all the praise. He scored the 2 goals, but I expect more from Alec Burke. I've seen him develop. I've seen him come through the reserves, and now he's made his debut. He's a fantastic talent, he's got great technique, and I'm sure he'll go a long way.
Right, Steve McKinley's on the line in Kilmarnock. Hello, Steve. What's your point? Hello there. I know you were on about Bobby Williamson. In fact, he wanted to ask about Bobby Williamson. Derek, it looks as though it's going to be Alec McDonald. Alec McDonald's been in talks this afternoon with Kilmarnock with the board and expected to be announced maybe tomorrow.
Well, it's strange. You heard the chairman, Ronnie Hamilton, interviewed there saying, yes, well, we'll take our time and we'll see what happens. We'll see how Bobby Williamson does. And yet they're speaking to Alex McDonald this afternoon. I mean, what is going on there? I think Bobby Williamson deserves a chance. He's been there a long time. He's done a bit of coaching. I would have thought they'd have given him half a dozen games to see how he does there. If not, then bring in some of the experience.
Jerry, Doddy, would you go for or Bobby?
You certainly go for Alec because he's got a great track record, you know. But again, this disrupts their a vital part of the season when they've got their own aspirations. And the game's in a hell of a mess at the moment because of this. You know, chairmen and directors in Scottish football at the moment are a disgrace.
Right, let's go.
We're watching Kilmarnock this afternoon, and that was a shocker, 3-0.
Well, it was a shock in the part of Aberdeen, who didn't really get going. Maybe only 10 minutes at the end of the first half. But other than that, Kilmarnock had 5 youngsters out today, and every one of them was inspirational to their team. No more so than young Burke, who got a brace in his debut. But I was very impressed today by Kilmarnock. Really played well together and some exciting stuff.
And Craig Brown, the Scotland manager, you were watching that game today, and I think you were impressed with the youngsters as well at Kilmarnock.
Yeah, Jim, I was delighted when, as Charlie said, 5 youngsters playing. And of course there's Colin Meldrum, the young goalie, so they could have 6 under-21 players, which is exceptional in the Premier League. And I think the boy Kerr that came on as a substitute, arguably he's the best of them. But young Mark Roberts finished very well, and as Charlie said, you know, Burke's 2 goals, when you see them, Alec Burke, his first one superb, second one with a header at the back post. Brilliant goals, but Aberdeen were a big disappointment.
Yep. Hi there, welcome back to the Saturday Special. Well, if Alex McDonald is named as the new manager of Kilmarnock on Monday, he'll be taking over a winning team. Kilmarnock dumped Aberdeen at Rugby Park this afternoon. Here's our man at the match, Stuart Thompson.
2 goals from debutant Alec Burke in this Bell's Premier match against Aberdeen helped Kilmarnock to 3 valuable points and a second successive home win. Killie started this game on fire, forcing Nicky Walker in the Aberdeen goal to make 2 excellent saves within the first minute. The pressure continued unabated, with Ali Mitchell missing 2 great opportunities. However, the home side were rewarded when in 11 minutes Burke connected with a Jim McIntyre nod down to smash home a beautifully controlled volley. Just before the break, Aberdeen had the ball in the net. Lekovic could only parry a powerful Paul Bernard shot, but Dodds was adjudged offside as he touched the ball home. The second half started in much the same way as the first, with Bagan testing Walker early on. And with almost an hour on the clock, Killie notched their second. And what a goal. Mitchell broke down the right, swung over a deep cross, which was met by Burke, who bulleted his header past the helpless Walker. And in the dying minutes, Mark Roberts completed Killie's joy, firing home from 12 yards. The final score, Kilmarnock 3, Aberdeen 0.
3-0 Kilmarnock. Stuart caught up with the men at the top at Rugby Park, at the moment that is. Bobby Williamson, but first the new chairman, Ronnie Hamilton.
Mr Hamilton, 3 goals, 3 points, you must be a happy man tonight.
Oh, absolutely delighted. That's the type of performance that certainly cheers you up as a chairman. That's what you get involved for, and it's very, very heartening indeed for everybody at the club.
The crowd were chanting for Bobby Williamson at the end. Can you clear up the speculation, the managerial position?
Well, as I've said previously on the radio, I think the performance of the team could have done nothing but enhance his prospects for the job. He's always been a contender for the situation, and we'll have considered other people too, and we've kept Bobby fully informed of that. But we don't want to rush into any decision that we don't feel is right for the club. But as I say, with a performance like that today, obviously it's very, very tempting to come to a decision fairly quickly on the matter.
Yeah, to score 3 goals against Aberdeen is no mean feat, so I'm really delighted for the guys. They've played really well, and they've done their best the last fortnight, and just hope they go out and have a good Christmas night out.
Special mention for Alec Burke.
Aye, Alex seems to be getting all the praise. He scored the 2 goals, but I expect more from Alec Burke. I've seen him develop. I've seen him come through the reserves, and now he's made his debut. He's a fantastic talent. He's got great technique, and I'm sure he'll go a long way.
2 successive home wins. Rangers at home next week. Can we make it 3 in a row?
Well, we've got Hibs before that. I've not even gave Rangers a thought. We'll need to wait and see who we've got ready for that game. But I'm just taking it 1 game at a time, as they say, old cliche. But we'll be up for the Hibs game.
Well, Bobby Williamson must be confused tonight because the chairman there has said that he's enhanced his prospects of getting the job, but we heard earlier this afternoon that Airdrie have given Kilmarnock permission to talk to Alec McDonald, Charlie.
Yeah, well, part of the problem, I think, here, Jim, was in the radio today. George Pete turned up late for the Airdrie game and then told us after match that Alec McDonald has now got permission to speak to Kilmarnock. So the signs are that Alec McDonald's going to get the job. But Williamson has done superbly well, done great organisation with his team today, got his youngsters in, and he's gave the club a lift again. So if Alec McDonald is going to get it, he's got somebody in his right-hand side, Bobby Williamson, now who can really help him.
That's right. Bobby will be a bit gutted if he doesn't get the job now, Murdo.
Well, that's the thing, he's got good results. You know, Kilmarnock were struggling a wee bit. They've beaten Hearts at home and now they've beaten Aberdeen. And to score 3 goals, as he said himself, you know, it's a good achievement against Aberdeen. But he's brought a bit of life to the club. You look at Jockey Scott's in the same situation at Easter Road, caretaker and manager, getting a good result. So I think if they're getting results, but I don't think you change a lot.
If Alec McDonald does accept the job, Craig, it'll be well deserved.
I would think so, yeah. Alec McDonald is an exceptionally fine manager, and of course it's interesting that he's well backed up by John McVeigh, one of my old players, and John does a great job at the Airdrie, so whether John would want to go with him or Kilmarnock would want to take John McVeigh and leave Bobby Williamson aside, I don't know. Or whether John McVeigh would remain as the Airdrie manager. That would be a good appointment for Airdrie, incidentally.
Yeah.
So it could work nicely all round, but I would be very sorry for Bobby Williamson. I agree totally with Charlie. I thought his organisation of the team today was terrific. The fans were chanting his name at the end, and I was down at the front where the directors were sitting, and there was one guy very forcefully telling the chairman, just give Williamson the job. So if I know Ronnie Hamilton doesn't, but if he listens to the fans, Bobby will have the job.
Oh well, we'll find out on Monday. There's a board meeting there at Rugby Park on Monday night. Airdrie's Alex McDonald looks to be on his way to Kilmarnock. The Rugby Park board will confirm that later this week. Shock result at Rugby Park, and what a day for 19-year-old Alex Burke. Mistake by Kiriakov, and that's a great finish from the Kilmarnock debutant. Aberdeen piling on the pressure, trying to get the equaliser. Billy Dodds pounces on the rebound, but the referee rules that one out for offside. Another good goal coming up here for Kilmarnock. Ali Mitchell making the run down the right. The ball comes across, and that's a great header from Alex Burke. 2-0. What a day for him. More misery to come for Aberdeen. This time the ball coming down the left. It comes across, and Mark Roberts is there to knock it under Nicky Walker. Bad day for Aberdeen, and the Dons fans hoping Santa can bring 3 points against Celtic on Boxing Day.